these people are smoking, drinking the alcohol, taking all these hard drugs, the cocaine, and all those things that make them feel good, and not eating food. They are losing weight, and it's affecting them so much. What else do we see? This because every time that you take in anything in your system, it has to be broken down, right? So when it's broken down, there are some organs in your body that helps to break down these things, and these organs are basically your kidney and your liver. Okay, the kidney helps you to clear the toxins, and then they come out in your urine. Okay, the liver also helps to also break down the whatever you've eaten, the drugs that you've also taken, and then there's something called bile. It produces those bile to help clear all of these toxins, and then by so doing, some of them come out in your feces as well. So the kidney and liver are very, very important organs, but we overwork them by loading them with so many toxins from these things that we take. Then we end up having liver issues and also what we call kidney issue. That's why in our community, Madam Chairperson, we have many people in Ghana now, the young people who have chronic kidney disease and also liver cancer and then also liver failure because of the abuse of some of these drugs that we are talking about. And now let's say in passing, that is why even this week also they are celebrating what we call World Hepatitis Day or Week, all right? And that's because people are abusing medications. We even have alcohol-induced hepatitis, alcohol causing liver damage and causing liver cancer. Aside the infections like hepatitis B, even alcohol that we take, the smoking, all of those cause lung issues among others, all right? Then also those who are pregnant also, when they are taking the drugs, because they are so addicted to the drugs, even while pregnant, they still take these medications and they affect the babies in the womb. When the child is born, the child develops what we call withdrawal symptoms. You see a baby who is born, the baby starts having seizures, starts shaking like that, the eyes are going all over, the mouth is foaming. A baby having this problem, sometimes due to withdrawal from some of these medications. Because the child was also feeling good in the mother's womb. Now that goodness feeling is no longer there. So the child has to now start to withdraw. And this might affect the child to have a mental issue as the child grows up. So you're harming your child also as you grow up. Okay, so basically there's treatment for it, all right? But the main thing that you have to prevent it, because the main challenge with mental illness is that the treatment is a long-term treatment, okay? It takes a long time. Many people suffer from what we call relapse. They go back into the situation again, then they come back. So you go back and forth because the body still wants that feeling of goodness that you have exposed the body to. And that's why many people go to the rehab. We call it a place rehab homes, where they'll send you to try and then get you back to yourself. Okay, it's called a rehab center. They go there, spend about 6 months, and come back, and then they are back into the same thing again because of the way it's difficult to come out from some of these things. So the first thing we'll say is that prevent it by building your self-confidence, involved in activities that are productive, stay informed about issues that can lead you to drug abuse, make positive future plans, okay? Know what you want to achieve and know the pathway towards that, and seek guidance from your teachers, from your parents, and from counselors, and they'll help you. Be brave and say no. Be brave and say what? No. Be brave and say no. Yes. When your friend says, oh, let's go to the club here and then go and do this, say no. Try this shisha, it's good. No. Just take a sip of alcohol. You say what? No. So always be brave and then say no. And by so doing, we shall be able to stay away from this menace or canker called drug abuse. The other issues, we can discuss them if it's appropriate during interaction session. So I'll just conclude by saying that trying a drug might cost you more than you have bargained for. Trying a drug will cost you much more than you have bargained for. All right. So is it worth to take that risk? I'm asking a question. Is it worth to take that risk? All right. So I'll just end here and say, don't cause harm to yourself. Stay good. Stay positive. Have a plan for yourself and then work towards it. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much. That was I've learned a lot. I think I am a drug abuser. So I'll come and see you and talk about it. Being a drug abuser doesn't mean necessarily you taking cocaine or marijuana. You can be abusing paracetamol. Yeah. I abuse ibuka. I really do abuse ibuka. You can be abusing medicine, drinks like Rush energy drink. It's also an abuse. So let's all try and control ourselves and not fall into the long-term effects of drug abuse. Before we move on to the next speaker, I want to share with you a story. So back in the days in the university, yeah, I had a friend. She was a lady, yeah. She's very, very intelligent. Right? She was doing the science courses. Dr. Brown, your department. Very intelligent. So along the line, we started seeing that things were going somewhere with her. But we didn't notice it early. You could be with her and she'll be saying things that are not making sense. By the time we got to know, it became very too late. Later, we were told that she was indulged in taking some hard substances just to keep awake, to learn and stuff like that. Looking at her and her intelligent nature, the way she's very intelligent and how she has fallen into this drug abuse effect. We graduated without her. She ended up being taken to the hospital, ended up being admitted at Accra Psychiatric. She didn't complete school. We finished the university without her. But right now, when I got to find out more about her, I heard she has turned her life around. She has gone back to the school to start again. But unfortunately, because of stigma, she didn't go back to UCC because she made a name for herself. Everybody knew her. She was very intelligent. But can you say something about some of the people we have around us that have started taking drugs? Some of them have ended up in a very bad state. Dr. Abdurrahman just gave us the health implications about drugs. If it's seen early, the person can be treated. But imagine if the person gets kidney or liver and it has not been seen early, the parents don't have money. That is death. The pains you go through before you die itself is something unimaginable. The pressure you put onto your families is not something that you can comprehend. Look at the face of your mother and let her be your source of hope. How she's struggling, how your parents are struggling to pay your fees. Let it be an advice to you not to indulge in drugs. My friend had her life turned over. Luckily for her, she was able to turn her life around, come back to school. What about you? Will you have that second chance? There is second chances, all right. Let no one deceive you. But how many people have that second chance? Some people's second chance end up in the grave. Some end up in the hospital. Some end up in the prisons. It's a food for thought. Think about it. Would you like to waste your life that far? It's not worth it. So let's not indulge in drugs. We've heard Dr. Rahman giving us the negative implication through health. Mr. Isaac will be giving us the community and family implications of drugs. And then we have another speaker that will be coming to give us on the legal ramifications when you get arrested and how they will affect you. We have Mr. Noor Mohammed from GS who will be giving us how it affects your schooling. You are students. So let's listen to them and make use of it. Thank you very much. I would like to call on Mr. Noor Mohammed from GES. Iowa so East. Let's give him a round of applause.
Mr. Chairman, I understand there are partnering organizations present here. Then we have our resource persons. Act for Ghana, Act for Change Ghana, NGO is here. Yes. Okay. Jashi Youth Initiative. We have our teachers here, the media, our learners. Good morning to everyone. Our doctors, medical doctors, have given us enough on drug abuse. So I would simply say that drug abuse is wrong use of drugs. Once you use it wrongly, it becomes drug abuse. And I will give a very, let me say, something that happened in my family. On these normal drugs we take, a cousin was having problem with the testicles. And often when it happens, so we say it's what? Hernia. 6 months, it will come down. Another period, it will come. Then finally, we took him to the hospital. At the hospital, I was with him at the hospital. Then the doctors came that they will have surgery. They will operate on him. So I was waiting when they invited me. I went, they opened the testicles, and one of them was so dark, left with a small portion of it where some veins connected to the testicle. That was red. So I was told if the whole thing became dark, it means that whole testicle was dead and the man would have died. So they will remove it. They needed my permission. So I said they should go ahead, and then they removed the testicle. And the man is still alive. Assuming the time he was suffering, and we were thinking it is hernia. And we said, oh, there's some herbalist here who has a patent for what? Hernia. And we've gone for it. And then he'll be taking this hernia medicine all this while. This man would have died. So before we take any drug, let's get to the hospital. The doctors, they will diagnose to know exactly what is wrong. And even the medicine they will give you, they would have tested your blood and know that that medicine, your blood can what? Contain it. So our normal drugs that we take, as already said, we can abuse them. So let us make sure we don't abuse them. And before I continue, I think I must commend Gaban Nima, Gaban Nima.
Gaban Nima is a household.
Gaban Nima, for giving such a forum for us to learn more about drug abuse. In fact, I just came in late, but the little I learned from the doctor means you have learned a lot today. And I hope you are absorbing all that they are giving you. Don't joke with the lessons they are giving you. Some 10 years passed, some research was done, and it was estimated that 50,000 Ghanaians were abusing drugs. And out of these 50,000, 35,000 were Syrians. From 12 years to 35,000 of them. It means the youth who are mostly in schools, we are what? At risk. So it is very, very important that we listen carefully to these lessons, and then we don't fall prey to these drugs. Another research was done at Ankafo hospitals, I think 25 of them in Ghana. And the inmates that were interviewed, the causes of they being involved in drugs. They were talking of what? Feeling accepted by peers. The doctor said it here. You are friends in school, moving up and down, people cheering them, especially the girls cheering them. Hey, hey, hey. Then they become what? Happy. You want to be part of that group. You may not know what they take, and they are doing those things. So one day they move out and you accompany them. They get there, they take they offer you either alcohol, marijuana, whatever. Because you want to be part of them, you will not refuse it, you will take it. And you take one, you go for two, you go for three. Now you become what? Addicted. You can't what? Leave it. So let us be careful about our friends. Sometimes break time, you move out. When they are going, you follow them. you are setting yourself a trap. Facilitate learning. The MC or what? Yes, yes. Just narrated her story. Okay? So, using drugs to learn is not the best. Because drugs will put you in a what? Not in a natural way of learning. It will be what? Artificial. And at a point, it will go against you. So avoid using drugs. Some of, especially at the senior high, those of you I know, you are not yet exposed to those things. You like to overstay in the night to learn. So you go in for caffeine. Eventually, you become used to it, and now you cannot quit. Then it becomes a problem for you. Doctors talk of being forced into it. And that's where you students, you must be very, very careful. You see friends who you admire so much moving here and there. So you accompany them. You get to a point, then they come out with a drug, whether marijuana, alcohol, shisha, tramadol, whatever, and they are all taking it. Now, they offer you and you say you won't take. Are you going to blow the alarm? They will force you. You must take it. So that when you go, you will not say it. So it's better you don't be part of such groups. Otherwise, when you are part and they are taking it, they will force you to take it so that you don't go and then blow the alarm. So please, you are still young. If you have started something like that, it's easy to quit because you go further, it becomes a problem for you. So do well not to involve much in it. I was asked also to talk about how the schools we are helping to curb this menace in the schools. Actually, schools, we have regulations. The time you go out, the time you come in, and all that. It's in a way restricting the children. So while they are in school, that one I can assure you, they can't have access to those things. Except those ones they can easily put on their body, that nobody like tramadol and those things. That one is with the person you may not know. Taking water at a corner, you will not know. But we try to use the regulations to curb those things. And also we have our counselors. When a child is known, so first of all, we make our teachers try to identify or know their students well. When you know your students, and the student is so extraordinarily excited, then the person becoming what? A suspect. So that we can invite the person to the counselors to sit down, interview, and then sometimes they actually admit. And if the person is so withdrawing, and you know the person is not like that, then quickly we invite the counselor will take the person one-on-one, and then whatever is hidden, it will come out. So in school, we also collaborate with the parents because the children don't stay forever with us. They come for a short while, the rest of the time they spend it with the parents. So at our PTA meetings, we talk about them. When we identify a particular person indulging those things, we invite the parent, and then we see how we can collaborate and then try to counsel or try to prevent the child from going ahead with those things. So what I would say finally is that such group as Gaban, Nima, we are grateful to you for giving us such lessons. So the same way we've been collaborating with other organizations. Just last 2 weeks, we had No Tobacco Day, the National commemoration, No Tobacco Day was held in Ayawasu East here. And tomorrow, perhaps we are going to have a health walk. The FDA is organizing what? I believe FDA is among us here, or no FDA. Okay. Organizing health walk. So we are starting from GBC there, and march on to Nima, middle in the market here. So we are grateful to such organizations who are helping us mold the character of our learners. So we thank you so much, and we wish that so many of such forums will be organized for our children. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I believe we've learned a lot, and whilst we listened to Mr. No from GES about it, we are all under GES because we are all students. And I would like you to take home something with you from what he said. Don't give in to peer pressure. Mr. Director, you'll be amazed at the things the students are exposed to. I'm not saying you guys indulge in drugs, but you are exposed to drugs. Looking at the community in which you're coming to. You know about shisha, am I lying? You know about tramadol. You know about rush. You know about London what? London Brown. Listen here. Amazing, right? And let's here. You know about it. Don't give in to peer pressure. Yeah, you have friends that will say, oh, let's go and do this. If you don't do this, it's not for you. You want to belong. So you would want to indulge in it. Me, my mother and father are there. Something happened to me, I have nobody. So I always think about myself. Obi be wa kwashe, ebe ye yama. Mimi ti nye ye. O kwashe se si ade, we can't power. It's that seeing Jesus. It's that taking off your clothes, doing all sorts of crazy things, and then before you realize, we've lost a young soul that is going to be probably the next MP of Nima, the next Director General of Police or something. So please, I know it is difficult for you to restrain yourself from being pushed into peer pressure, but try it. Even if they call you names, don't listen to them. Just block it. Block whatever they say. If they say, Martin, I'm like that. Okay? Okay, so Madam Chairperson wants to know, how do you know about London Brown? I think the London Brown came from the, okay. I think I have something here. Yes. That doesn't mean she takes London Brown, please. She's sharing her knowledge, the way we are hearing from the doctor.
Because we see some of them smoking.
Okay, because they see people smoking. And I believe when you go and buy toffees, you see them being sold in the shops also. They are very harmful to you, so please, let's stay away from it. We are too down. We are students. We are young. We have to be energetic. Why are you too down? Don't be down. Please, sit upright. I beg you, sit upright. Don't struggle in your chair. I would like to call on Hamida Pusiga to give us a very beautiful poetry recitation. Okay? So let's put our hand up for Mrs. Hamida. That's our poet. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Like she said, my name is Hamida Pusiga. My name is Hamida Hausazone, and I am honored to share my poem with you all. But before then, I would like to ask, why should you take drugs? Don't you know that this is bad for you? Don't you know that this can make you go crazy and lazy in the society? Don't you know that this will break you down? It will drain you. It will make you feel like a crap in the society. You bring me up just to pull me down. I am not just like the same I used to be whenever you are around. My family and friends are different. They see the differences in me. They say, oh, you are not like the way you used to be. I am angry. I go crazy because I can't just be like me whenever you are around. So much you have taken from me and turned me into someone I never wanted to become. You turned my life. You changed my life. You drained my life. You make me look different in the society, among my friends, my families. Why? I told myself yesterday that I'm out of it if I were to be in. Why? Drugs will break you, it will drain you, it will make you feel like a crab. Thank you. Then, I would like to share this with you. Wherever I go, I always like to say it out. And this is how the story goes. Gaban radiallahu anhu once said something like this. One night, I was walking and I saw Rasul. The moon was out and the night was cool. Then I look at the moon again and at the man who taught us the deen, and wallah, his face was the most beautiful I have ever seen. His face was more radiant than the full moon, and his sweat smells better than the most expensive perfume. Allahu Akbar. Born in the year of elephant, even as a child, he was special. It was evident the birth of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was mentioned in the Old Testament, Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18, your reference. Rasul was the greatest legislator and a symbol of law and justice. He is an iconoclastical anti-clerical reformer who crushed the spirit of the corrupt and banished all superstitious beliefs. But today, I am really battered and my heart is in a lot of pain. They have been drawing you and calling you the most atrocious of names. I am not sure. Why do you dislike me? I decently can't explain. I mean, there is so much they could have learned from you. It really is such a shame. If only they knew who you really were, I am sure things wouldn't be the same. The best to walk on the sky and the best to walk on the surface of the earth. The most exalted of all men. If only they saw your face, or if only they saw your smile. If only they knew how you made me feel as a woman, how you taught me that I mattered in such a cruel, dark world. Perhaps if they read about your life and heard the same stories I was told, I am sure things wouldn't be the same. How you taught us that the best of mankind were those who were best to their wives. How you taught us that we were all equal regardless of our color. Or how you stood against the corrupt and banished all superstitious beliefs. You were a man who protects. You were a man who stood against injustice and fought for the oppressed. You were a man who was still able to forgive those who had harmed him. And on the day of conquest, if only they have read, maybe then they would understand that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam isn't just any ordinary man. The greatest to walk this earth, if only they knew. Maybe then, oh messenger, I love you. And when I meet you, I want to be proud. And I will say it out loud, Ya Rasulullah, I want to be the closer to you. Then, I will be happy. Thank you.
Powerful, powerful. Madam Poet, I enjoyed your poem. As I enjoyed your poem, I enjoyed your voice. You have a very beautiful voice. Please give it up for my hand. Wow. Thank you very much, Madam Poet. Charlie, I used to write to Charlie say my poem. I'll say it. Later. They say, she just said it. Me come in here. My voice is there. Your voice is very soothing. I really enjoyed your voice. We are moving on. We are calling. We want to give you a short drama, a very short one. So we are calling on drama by Ask for Change. Let's give it up for them. Ask for Change. They are going to give us a short drama on drama news. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello. Okay, can you hear me from the back?
Charlie.
Okay, awesome. So before we start, I would want you to please be on your feet. I think you've been sitting for a very long time. So please, let's be on our feet. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is very simple. We are going to do an activity called Titinta. If I say Amina Titinta, you respond 18, Titinta. So let's go. Amina Titinta. Okay, good. I will do Titinta. Okay, very good. Now we are going to sing the song and do an action alongside it. So this is how the action goes. Amina Titinta 18. So let's try again. Let's try. Okay. Amina Titinta 18. Okay. Good. All right. So can you all see me?
We are giving a winning prize.
All right. Can you all see me now? All right. So Amina Titinta 18. I will do Titinta 18. If I say Akachama put them down, we go like this. Hey, I'll put them down. So let's go. Akachama put them down. Hey, I'll put them down. Hey, Akachama put them down. Hey, I'll put them down. Okay, good. Now we are taking it from the top. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. Amina Titinta 18. Amina Titinta 18. I will do Titinta 18. Akachama put them down. I'll put them down. Akachama put them down. Please put your hands together. Right. Okay. So we are here. We are here to communicate with you through a theater performance. Now, please note, there will be a time where you will be needed. But I think you've done well for yourself. And before you clap for yourself, you have a special clap. When I say shine, we rub our hands together like this. Yeah. So shine. When I say light, we clap once. When I say double, we do it twice. So shine. Is it hot? No. Keep shining. Shine. Light. Double. That's all. Okay. So light is double is light. Double. Okay, so let's shine. Light. Double. Oh light. Oh double. Oh light. Oh double. Oh light. Alright. So today, like I said earlier, we are here to learn, but we are going to have fun learning. My name is Samuel. We are from Act for Change, and we are here to show you some story. At the end of the story, we will need your help, especially the students and the teachers. So there's one person the story is about. He is our main protagonist. And please, let's put our hands together for our main protagonist as it comes. So shine. No. In this space, we don't clap like that. We only shine. So shine. Light. Double. Let's give it to him. All right. Good. So, please, what's your name?
My name is
Faisal. Okay. Please, how old are you?
I'm 14 years.
14 years. Okay.
It's a drama.
Which class are you now?
JHS 3.
Okay. I want to know, what would you like to be when you grow up?
It's plenty, but I want to be a global fashion designer.
Oh, please shine. No. Shine. Light. Very good. Now, please watch Faisal carefully, because at the end of our performance, Faisal will need your help. Please, you can go. All right. Before the performance comes in, our performers, some of them are from China. And so they want to be welcomed with a Chinese club. And this is how the Chinese club goes like. Okay, so this is how it goes.
Charlie.
Oh, aggregate 30. Hey, mass.
Yo,
8.
5 star! 5 star! 5 star! What happened? 5 star! Why you didn't go back? Charlie, I was already happy.
The mock I get 30.
You get 30. You say, Charlie, I get 45.
Oh boy.
You get, Charlie, forget. How many times I told you, say, forget about school, Charlie. Forget about
Charlie.
After BC, I go search job.
We did write BC 2 weeks. You say you get what? 45.
45. Forget about this thing, Charlie. Don't forget about this school thing, Charlie. After this BC, I'm going to look for a Charlie.
Scozy.
Pfizer.
Yo, me, I go house, I go bed, sir. My head all the bash me.
You go house, what did you go do for house?
I go bed.
Forget. Charlie, I go France.
You do go do what?
I go France.
France.
I go smoke.
Hey, boy.
Charlie, forget what you do. What you going to do? Movement you do? I go France.
I go house.
You go out, you don't go do something. I tell you something, you don't go do something. Just relax. You go watch me, you go smoke.
You sure?
Charlie, I take the leave, maybe you come. I go smoke. Charlie, forget about this thing.
This boy. The things I go house. Hey. So should I go? No. Charlie, nobody's even in the house. Charlie, let me go. Score for me. Ma.
Yes.
Oh. Yes. Ma. I'll be yelling your name.
Oh, Aden.
I need your phone for some research.
Me need phone. What him say young na me kita. Me go fa phone we. What they call it?
Ma, your teacher my topic say uncle say beba busy in topic say beba busy in me. Say man say am fail you.
Na we be fail. Sa teachers no mo ti ho no mo ha adwene. Me dey me go fa phone we. Me dey come kitchen how the papa be di na jai.
Say man say am fail you.
Failure. Hey. Me dey me ha you. Come kitchen how the papa me come to maba.
You do for mom.
Me say me come to kitchen how come fail. HAFIZ.
Ma, tell me I come to tell me I'm sorry to end me to meet you. Tell me best Charlie. I come to me best I got to you and I there my Charlie. Anytime. Oh, I will cry. But this time, I was causing German. I'm Miss Cam Cottage, and I was there.
Hey, I said,
didn't.
I say, none to Sao Shademu, or send you Shishino, where Pierre, Wakoshata, and then dear, Minima depression.
And you also fear for no more than
Hey, wait a minute,
how you better go for a better pie. Because only you call yourself.
Wait a minute,
that's why on their faces, when you're going to phone, you didn't ever hospital like you're funny cause me. We are not going to go for a while. Oh, the now well, how would it be? Never was not if you for Mexican soon, you're very fast. Now, wait, you want to sow? Decent boys say,
so hard drink.
Oh, hard drink. Me know what you mean. Who is if you feel one pie, then you're fast.
Hello, Faiza, mommy. Ayo, say no more no ya jina to ho. Ye di nsu ase no so nti obe recover very soon. Ye di to ho no ye run test no ye hu say or abuse drugs. Ye hu marijuana woni mojemo. Marijuana or fa and droboni bi.
Madam, where the spirits?
Spirit. Oh, Debbie.
Oh no, this how. Oh, this hey, oh your Sunday school teacher po. Oh yes sir.
Yes, I'm the parents necessary motion mobile.
Yeah, wait.
Now where they be nearby.
Nti pachoze nya ya share no esa nti ye wo make it a referral letter wa ha nti mo de no be call psychiatric hospital
Ayeka
because ebe omo nya time a hwehwe ni twi ni mo no mo ehu ni brain no de ye no on ha de ya administer drugs na man no nti no be na
eh wait me ahwe
no board no ni ye ko na ye
Ayeka
So, unfortunately, he was admitted at the psychiatric hospital. He's receiving treatment from them. Please, let's put our hands together for our performance. And please, let's give them a shine, or no, a round of applause as they come. So, let's give them a round of applause. Please clap for them. Performance. Right, now this is the time. This is the time where Pfizer would need our help. Pfizer, we need our help. Like I said earlier, we have to guide Pfizer. Now, I want to know what happened. Did we all? What happened?
Okay, so what happened was he came to his mom, asking his mom for phone for research.
Okay.
And she was like, I don't have it. So go if you feel whatever, I don't care.
Okay.
So me, I would say it's his mom's fault.
Okay.
So she has to pamper his son a little bit for him to stay, but she did not. She
Right.
was like, go feel whatever, I don't care.
Okay, so please let's raise. What's your name?
My name is Hamza.
Okay, let me call you Hamza. Now, what we will do is that if you were to be the mom, what would you have done differently? Is there something you would have done?
Yeah, I would have looked for a phone.
Okay, so freeze. Now, we are going to invite you to come on stage. We are going to replay that scene, and you are going to touch Pfizer's mother. Pfizer's mother will go out, you will become Pfizer's mother, and then you show us how you are going to support your son. So please come. Please come. Come. Very easy. All right, so we are going to start, but you will be on the side.
Ma.
Yes.
You perform the research.
Who performed the I mean, the phone will come find way.
Ma, your teacher, my important topic, said about this.
Teacher, see your multi home hard drinks. Me, the minute for a hole. And the mystic.
Okay, freeze. Touch the mother. Okay, you give them. Then you become the mother.
Lead the rule.
Yes.
Teacher, one my topic say a question. I have buy something more.
Okay, see, I'm made.
And me perform the research.
See, I'm funny, maybe. Open say, I'm in Konya, okay, see, I'm a young. My downfall, over connect mammy home, but then my phone the research now, so men for phone in coaching. Over your research, no, the phone, no,
We are sure about the mom.
me sure.
Oh,
You better call now, so better promise me some coaching.
I will do my task.
So did Pfizer end up failing? No. Okay. Now let's come back to when Pfizer failed his mock and he showed the results to the friend. If you were to be Pfizer at that time, the first scene where the friend managed to convince Pfizer to join him at the ghetto, if you were to be Pfizer, what would you have done differently? Yes. What would you have done differently if you were to be Pfizer? Okay, what's your name? Okay, so please let's put our hands together for Amira. We are going to invite Amira to the stage. And then we are going to replay that same scene. Please come, please come. We are going to replay that scene. And then Amira will go and touch Pfizer, and then we'll see how that goes.
Hey, yo, Pfizer.
Charlie, I said the more I get 30 you.
Oh, you get 30 you cry. Me say I get 45 for. So forget me. How many times I thought you say forget about school? School not gonna give you anything.
Charlie, busy 2 weeks time more.
Forget about this thing. You know after school, I'm going to look for a work. So forget about this thing.
Me and the house go bed.
Also, if they go, what if you go for house? Mommy on the house. So they go France. Make you go follow you.
You don't want to what?
They go school.
Okay, freeze, freeze. Please go and touch Pfizer. Go and touch Pfizer. The boys. Okay, you freeze.
I'm going to smoke. I told you I'm going to smoke.
It is not advisable to go and smoke.
Who told you? See, if I smoke here, I'll be able to pass the exams.
No, you have to join me and go and read.
No, me, I prefer the 45. 45 is good for me. Me, I'm going.
Okay, freeze. Is Pfizer doing well or Pfizer needs help? Does Pfizer need help? Yes. Or she's doing what she should continue? Continue or help? Continue or help? Okay, I'm hearing help, continue. Okay, continue. Okay, so please, let's continue.
So, you know, I'm going to smoke, be there and deal with your 2080. I'm going to smoke. I prefer the 45.
Come and join me so that you go together.
Oh, you know, school will not do anything for me. I'm going to smoke. Be there and be doing the IoT. Yeah, I'm going.
Me, I'll not follow you.
Okay. All right. So let's. Thank you very much, Amira. Please, let's give it up for Amira. Now, let's see if you were to be Pfizer, your friend. You are all the same age. So basically, you are peers. Your friend is saying that he's going to smoke. You are not going. What would you do differently to prevent your friend from actually going to smoke? If you were to be Pfizer, is there anything you would do? We would also want to invite our resource persons to also, if there's an intervention they would want to also come in, they are also welcome. So is there any strategy, if you were to be Pfizer, you would have done to prevent your friend from going to smoke? Yes.
I want to see a guy playing that.
Okay, please let's put our hands together for it. What's your name?
What? Shataba. Okay, very good. Please, Shataba, come. Please, let's put our hands together.
Where are the guys? Where are the guys?
The guys are not coming out. Okay, the next one, we'll go to the guys. All right. Okay.
My guy, you say they go to what?
Say they go to school.
Boy, yeah, they go out school.
You they go out. Okay,
You
freeze.
what?
Freeze.
Pfizer. So you will become Pfizer. Okay, they freeze.
Okay. Your mom is not in the house. What are you going to do in the house?
I'm going to learn.
Oh, just learn. You learn and go and get 20 again. You learn again, going to do it again. Me, I'm learning, Charlie. Me, I'm going to smoke. You know, smoking is good for my health.
No, it's not good for your health.
I told you it's not good. I'm going to smoke. The thing is good for me.
Okay, freeze. Does Pfizer need help?
Yes.
Okay, so is somebody coming in to help Pfizer? Anybody from the resource person to... Okay. Please come. Please, let's put our hands together. So please, start here. Please, let's clap for her. All right, please.
Okay, me, I'm going to smoke. Me, if I smoke, I'll get 45. I prefer the 45.
No, come, let's go and
If you go and learn, I can't follow you.
You see the picture over there. If you smoke, you'll be that.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, come, let's go and learning is good. Okay.
Pfizer.
Please, let's put our hands together. Your name. Salati, please, let's put our hands together for Salati. Right. Okay, so let's still stay with the mother. Let's stay with the mother. The second scene. Somebody came in. We want to also know, is there a different strategy you would have used to prevent your son from actually not studying? Your son came to you, said he needs to study online. You don't have the phone. The first one who came suggested she will lead him to the friend to actually use the phone. So if you were to be the mother, is there something different? Would you take something or use a different approach? I heard a yes. Yes or no? Okay. Okay, I see a hand at the back. Yes. Oh, please, let's put our hands together for her. Okay, so what would you have done differently, please? Yes. All right, so we are replaying the second scene.
Phone there for research.
Na phone there me konya bi we.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, be free.
Yeah, teacher, my topic say question. I was saying monsieur online.
Come on, don't worry. I'm here for you. Please, you still have a lot of opportunities to get access to your books. But then, I just want you to know that I like you so much, and I don't have the opportunity for now, but then we will see other means. Just try your best for me. If I get the money, I'll get one for you. But you know my phone, it won't help you.
But how am I going to learn?
Please, you can still use your books, or better still, if you have a friend around in the class that have one, we can get access to that. But then I want you to be calm, and I want you to know that I'm there for you, and I want you to know that I want to help you. I equally want you to pass, but just that I don't have. Please, cope with me.
I'll just ask my friends to see if I can get something.
Okay, thank you. That's my...
Thank you very much. Right. So thank you for your input. This is where we bring our performance to an end. But before we wrap up, we just want to take from 3 people. The male hasn't spoken class, so we want to take 2 male and then 1 female. What have we learned today from the performance? What have we learned? Okay, 1, 2, okay, 3. All right.
Peer pressure can lead to drug abuse.
Peer pressure can lead to drug. Please let's put our hands together. Okay, yes.
I learned that smoking can cause lung cancer and heart diseases.
Please let's put our hands together for her. There's somebody behind you. Yes.
I learned that, example, like if you fail in school, don't give up. You can do it. You can make it in future. So you need to continue learning and to help you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right. So before we wrap up, please be on your feet. Last activity before we leave. So this is simple. You repeat everything I say, and then you do the same action. All right. So I take the ball. I take the ball. I put it here. And I prepare it. I take the ball. I catch the ball. I put it here. And I prepare it. I take the ball. I catch the ball. I put it here. And I prepare it. I take the ball. I catch the ball. I put it here. And I prepare it. I catch the ball. I throw the ball. I catch the ball. I put it here. Please don't prepare.
Thank you very much. Act for Change. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed their performance. Did you enjoy it? Did you? What did you do?
I learned that if you smoke, you'll be. I learned that smoking is bad effect for adolescents.
Okay, don't follow friends. Peer pressure is bad. And yet Bibiana now sorry to me, patrol. Sometimes go to the hospital. You saw from the drama. Okay. You saw from the drama. The woman said, for them, also for Obofo. You see, but they took him to the hospital. They've gotten a solution to his problem. Thank you very much. We are moving on to the next speaker. The next speaker is Mr. Isaac. He works with Jaishi Community Foundation, right? I think so. Okay, it's a youth nation. Okay, so he's going to talk about the effect of drug abuse and give us a brief of what Jaishi does in general. So let's give it up for Mr. Isaac.
Thank you very much. So, Madam Chairman, our existing protocols, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow students. My name is Ampuma Isaac. I work with an NGO called Jaishi Youth Initiative, and what we do is that we sensitize students or young ones like yourself about the dangers and effects of tobacco smoking and any form of nicotine consumption and other hard drugs. Our focus is on things like it because we believe that prevention is better, as you know, is better than cure. The effect of smoking is costly, that it's a war you can't win, so you don't start. So we believe that, but when you are young and we tell you the effect, or you know, at least from that, you can choose or you can advise yourself from certain decisions that you take in life. Okay, so, and I want to use this medium to thank Gaban and Nima for this excellent seminar. You understand this now until maybe you get to high schools, then now you reflect on life, on when some people came to tell you about drug abuse and the effects. You remember they play. Right now, you just see it to be just an activity. But trust me, growing up, you realize that no, it was a message that they were trying to pass across. So we thank them for the resource they are providing and everyone or all stakeholders that are present. So doctor have said a lot. Our director has also said a lot, as Madam Chairman too. So not to waste time, I just want to add my voice and tackle on tobacco smoking. We've said in general on drugs, sometimes you get lost, but I just want to pick tobacco smoking to compare with the other drugs or in the same side. Okay, so what's, let me say, smoking. Smoking in general is inhaling a smoke. And you see, from this part of your body, any smoke that goes into your body, pass through your esophagus, straight into your lungs. That's the first things that your organs that will receive it. And you see, it doesn't have any, your body doesn't have any space that the smoke will come out from. But God made your body naturally that when fresh air goes into you, the bad smoke comes out. So the bad smoke that stays into you, where does it go? It stays on your lungs. And when it stays for a long time, it causes a serious or severe damage. Okay. What are some of the substances that can be smoked? We all know when you can see people, you roll paper, then you smoke it, right? Some people, you can smoke other stuffs. Same as we have cigarettes, as someone said, London Brown is cigarettes. Tobacco leaves, raw tobacco leaves that have been cut into pieces, that has been dried, and they've added 7,000 chemicals. Yes, 7,000 chemicals, like one chemical, one, so that's 7,000. Which in that 7,000, we have paint, we have, this Quaquilla stuff. You see the medicine they used to do Quaquilla stuff? Yes, insecticide. The chemicals they used to do that. When you go to the mortuary, the chemical that they used to balm the dead body, yes, they add it to cigarettes. Like 7,000, which out of that 7,000, about 130 are cancer-causing chemicals. Cancer-causing chemicals. You see coal tar. You know why they call it coal tar? The tar that they put on it, they have the tar some in cigarettes. Yes, that is very bad. So the cigarette that you see there, small thing there, that's what contains, or that's the things that are in cigarettes. Then we have cigar. Cigars are tobacco leaf that they've been cut into pieces, wrapped in another tobacco leaf. But those times it was portrayed as big people use it, mafias, rich people, wealthy people, they use that. But now, I'll get to that. They have young ones like yourself that they are abusing it because they have influencers like Sako there and Shatawale posing with those products, making it look attractive to young ones like yourself. Also, we have the smoking pipe. I know you know that. Those times when you watch movie, you see there's a pipe, they put the tobacco inside, they on it, you smoke that one too. But you see, that one was for the old men before. But that one, they don't even, at the go, they don't smoke like 2 hours, 5 hours. They just do something, a puff, and they just keep it down. But now we abuse everything. We have another tobacco product, but they don't smoke it. But I want to mention it here. It's called Asra. You know Asra, right? Yes, it's a smokeless tobacco. Asra. It's very bad. When you sniff it, it goes into your brains. Where does it pass? Where do you think it goes to? It just stuck in there for a long time. It causes serious, severe damages. Also, we have so these products are traditional products that we've known. So in these coming years, the industry, they realize that no, we have to build more stuff. We need to innovate. You know, smoking cigarette smells very bad, right? So you don't like the scent. So let us do cigarette that don't smell bad. And they brought shisha. So shisha is just a flavored cigarette. Finish. It's like a cigarette that smells bad, but this time around we've added mint, we've added strawberry, we've added something to make it pleasant or appealing to you. Yes. So shisha is, if you've not seen a shisha before, I'm sorry I didn't bring my other pull-up, but you've seen it before. It has a stand. You put water under. It comes up. It has a small bowl on it that you put the products on it. They have this shiny thing. Then you put charcoal or fire on top. You have a hose. So when you pull from the hose, the smoke comes, it draws from the top, passes on the water, and it comes. They will tell you that, oh, the smoke passing on the water has collected the chemicals. How true is that? You think it's true? No, it's not true. And you see, the shisha smoke is even more than the cigarettes. You know that, right? Yes. No, don't worry, we are learning. So if you know, doesn't mean that you are, you know, and you can even teach me. You can even teach us some of us. So when you know, you can just boldly answer. I want this section to be very interactive. Okay. Good. So you see, the shisha passes through the smoke passes through the water, then it comes to you. Even the pipe, you know, they used to share it. So when COVID came, it wasn't advisable. Same as if someone has a sore on the mouth or the tongue or the mouth, you'll be sharing that thing with that person. If you know even just only the smoke, you'll be sharing other infectious diseases together. You know that too. Okay, so this shisha, when you sit down to smoke shisha, it will take you about 45 to an hour for that flavor to finish. And it is equivalent to smoking 100 sticks of cigarettes. Yes, yes, a section of shisha. So if you sit down to take about 2 sections, you are smoking 200 sticks of cigarettes at a time. Yes, it is that bad. And you know, the shisha smokers are dying earlier than the cigarette smokers because the shisha smoke, you see the chemicals and all the deadly stuffs in the cigarettes, they've upgraded it for the shisha. And now the shisha smoke too goes into your body more than the cigarettes. So you are harming yourself faster than even cigarettes. But you see, a lot of you didn't even know that shisha was this deadly, right? Yes, that's how bad it is. So the Ghana Education Service, through the Global Youth Survey, did a survey around the coastal schools for junior high students at the age of 10 to 14. And the number of students that were abusing shisha was very alarming. You know why? Because they didn't know it was deadly. So you know what the industry have done? Now they have the shisha drugs, which is called Oris. I know some of you know, right? Oris. Yes. That one too is also flavored cigarettes. They are just flavored. There is nothing special or nothing new to it. And they are even harmful than traditional cigarettes. Also, what else can you smoke? Now they are bringing out new product like the vape. So they have a cigarette that's like this, my pen. They charge it. It has battery. Yes, you are saying yes, it's true. They charge it. So I can be here and I'll be smoking and you hear anything. You won't feel any smell. You won't see anything, but I'm smoking. How can you smoke something that they put battery in it and they charge? Do you think it's advisable? Would it be healthy? Good. You know their explanation. Their explanation is that when you smoke the raw cigarettes, the smoke going into your lung will harm you. So now they are using a vape. You see, when you are cooking and you raise the saucepan, the head, you see the smoke that comes out. It's different from a real smoke. That's the only difference they are making. And it doesn't make sense. When you go to some countries like US and Europe, like for instance Germany, ask someone that has been in Germany, London and all that, they have these vapes. And it is now a problem to them because you see how they smoke, the cigarette butts filters around the places that we see. That is the same thing that this product or device is causing outside there. And the users, the health costs and the implications have rise so high even than when they were even using the traditional cigarettes. And that's the new era of smoking. Some of you might not know or you have not been in contact with some of these devices. That is why I'm telling you today that in case that a friend brings something that you have to smoke, you have to inhale, or whatever, it has to make you feel intoxicated, but at the end of the day, you have to inhale in you. They are all tobacco products. They are very deadly and they won't help you. Okay, so what are some of the influences of, what are some of the factors that influence youth or teens like yourself into smoking? The play showed that you saw he influenced through peer influence. The other guy started smoking and ended up in the mental hospital. What else? When you watch movies, you see a lot of people smoking. We know our celebrities smoking. Let me use the movies. Those that you see smoking, those that you see in movies smoking, where does it end them? Where does it end them? Hospital or they will die or prison. Thank you. You see that you are saying it yourself. Those that they portray smoking lifestyle in the movies, you see where it ends them. It's the same as real life. It's the same as real life. Don't think that if they are showing you in the movie is different. No, that's where it will end you up. It's a war you can't win. And you know, the cigarette company, they don't need people like me. They don't need people like Madam. They need people like you, because you can be a customer for them for 10 years. Right now, you are 15 years and you start smoking. Before you realize that smoking is bad, you'll be in like 25, 26, 27. You can't fight the war. By then, you've bought a cigarette for 15 years. Imagine the monies that you've accumulated there. That's a lot. They will drain it from you. So you see, when you watch movies, you see it. So social media, now you go on Facebook, you go on Twitter, you see people smoking, doing the skills. The smoke will be doing that, you'll be learning. Trust me, it's not advisable. Some of the influencers that you see are being paid to do that. Yes, in Ghana like this, the industry cannot do advert on TV and radio. So they have to find Sako there. Who recently, you see Sako there holding cigarette a lot. Who have seen that? Who have noticed that? I'm glad you guys have all noticed, because he has been paid to do that. So if you learn what he's doing, he has been paid. Have you been paid to smoke? So why are you smoking? He has been paid to smoke. They show the brand, they want to show you the product. So that's what they do. He's an influencer. So you, the young one, you don't have to be learning that. You can learn other side. Maybe you sing, Sagode sang, he sings about this, whatever, fine. But you can't learn everything from him, because some of them are bad habits. When we say bad habits, let me give you an example of a good habit. Your mom tells you that when you wake up every morning, brush your teeth before you eat, right? Or when you wake up in the morning, you need to brush your teeth. So even if your mom is there or your mom is not there, when you wake up, you do what? Because it's a very good habit. Now, a bad habit is learning how to smoke or learning how to drink. That one, every day when you wake up, you go to do what? You go to smoke. So I forgot, we have a term. When I say Jaishi, you say smoking kills. Jaishi, smoking kills. Jaishi. So when I say Jaishi, you say smoking kills. When I say smoking kills, you say Jaishi. So that's the term. Jaishi, smoking kills. Thank you. So you see, so peer influence, social media, influencers, they are all now bringing this, they are affecting us, or they are influencing you guys into this habit. Okay, so what should we do? Like, you are a student, right? They will tell you when you take drugs, you can learn. It is false. That line is false. Do you know why? Because when you feel intoxicated, you feel relaxed. When you are intoxicated, when you take something in your body that changes your state of mind, you can't say you are doing something with focus. No, when you take marijuana, it will make you tipsy. You become relaxed. You become, so how will you learn in that mood? It doesn't work. It is a big force. No one does that. The people that we knew or from school that they were intelligent, they were learning. They didn't joke with their books. We knew them, we saw them, they were always with their books. They were serious students, they were trying their best to be, even if we thought they were not. You understand? So that is the main, or that is the real practice for you to go forward. You can't use drugs, you can't defeat your friends. And you see, the boys that you think that those rebels or the thugs you see in your class is because of the drugs they go to take. No, that's one of the mistakes that we do. Sometimes when we go to school, the hooligans that we see among us, we see them portraying those lifestyles. And because we want to join the association, that's why we also go into it. And if you don't want to join, you feel like you are John. No, you are not John. After school, when you are no more with those friends, you see the benefit of you focusing on your studies and not taking that path. As young as you are, you see this poster here. I want to talk about it before I wrap up. I'm wrapping up with the poster. It says for the smoker's body. It's not coming from me. It's coming from organizations like the Mission for Alternative Development. their partners in Ghana, they do a lot of tobacco control. So from them is Janshi, work in hand, the World Health Organization, the FDA. So they brought this out. And the picture that you see, it doesn't mean that you see people walking around like this, but it's trying to tell you that when you smoke, you have 1, 2, or 3 of these. Haven't you noticed someone that smokes that the teeth is like this? The teeth is like this. You know someone, right? Yeah, the teeth is like this. So you see, hearing loss. You see the nose. You see, they have this woman. The video is online. You can check it. The woman speaks through the throat. They did a surgery, so now the voice that he has to speak through the mouth, she is speaking it through the throat. Yes. Cigarette is so bad that it can cause cancer anywhere in your body, from your head to your toe. Tobacco. Very bad. Same as other drugs. You see, osteoporosis. You see this your spine. The tobacco will weak it. It will cause holes in it. You bend. You see the people that they do drugs. Always you think that when you take drugs, you are strong. This is the problem with smoking. You will smoke today and see the effects today. It will accumulate. That's why the good news is if you are a smoker and you try to quit today, just some few hours from not smoking, you start to recover. That's the good news about quitting to smoke. They have someone, it's not accident or any fight or whatever you think. Just because of smoking, they've cut their leg. It's called a beggar disease. It starts from your toe, it comes up. Sometimes you start from your knee, like, oh, water is in, water is not in. I'm doing this. Before you realize, they have to cut your leg before you survive. Every man you know that have smoked for a long time have deformed sperms. The wife will tell you, and it's no secret. You see, smokers, they are nails. See, the smokers that they are not healthy, they are not. They don't keep themselves well. You see how their toes are. How does it look like? Black. So you see, that's what they said. Discolored fingers is there. Everything that we are saying is here. Discolored fingers. You see, that's how it will look like. And you see the ladies. Right now you are young. Maybe you are in your high school. You say you found love. You've met a guy that you love. Your boyfriend smokes. I am coming to secondhand smoking. You don't smoke, you've done well, you don't smoke. But because your boyfriend smokes, the smoke that your boyfriend will smoke, inhale, comes out, you be the second person to inhale that smoke, then you get this same effect, even though you don't smoke. As a secondhand smoke, you know, globally, 8 million people die from smoking, only smoking. If COVID comes or COVID doesn't come, 8 million people will die. Innocent lives. That are people that they don't smoke, but the smokers inflate them. It's about 1 million people worldwide. Only in Ghana, we have about 7,000 Ghanaians dying every year just on smoking. More than AIDS, more than accidents, more than whatever you can think of. HIV, AIDS, if you take the medicine, you won't die. If you drive well, you won't die. Whatever disease you know. But with smoking, if you smoke and you don't quit, it will kill you. There's no ways about that. It is a war you can't win, so you don't have to start. Don't even try. It won't help you. Looking at this, you see the lungs, you see how dark it is. You see your liver, you see your heart, you see the cancers. Look at the disease here. Can health insurance save you? But cigarette is how much? 50 pesos. Yes, but health insurance cannot save you. So why would you start something that you can't win? So you see the diagram there. That's how bad it is. Wrinkles. You see the boys that they smoke and they abuse drugs. When they say guess their age, a young boy will be standing there like 20 years, 21 years, and he looks like 29 years, 30 years boy. No. It's because of whatever you are taking. You see, psychology will tell you this. You can't cheat nature. Anything that you put in your body, that's how your body will show it to you. When I'm an alcoholic, right, and I drink a lot, and you see me, a big me photo clear. If you see me, you don't have to say, I don't have to come and tell you so. I drink. If you take anything, if you abuse, you see, drug abuse issues are very. Let me come on marijuana small. People abuse marijuana a lot, thinking that it is good. Yes, with the argument marijuana might be good or has medicinal purposes, but everything has the way they take it. As this girl's example, she was hungry, they gave her food, she was strong, but they overfed her, she fell sick, but it was food that she ate. So good, marijuana might have medicinal purposes, but you don't have to smoke it. No professional doctor will prescribe because smoking is addictive. Maybe they will say cook it, and even in a dosage, you don't go and cook that the same back. No. Yes, he will show you how something little to maybe cure your asthma or something, and even in days, it has time. It won't just be like you wake up, just go do your thing, come. No, it doesn't happen like that. So even though whatever you might be abusing, they might be good, but because you are overtaking it, you abuse it. Marijuana, like when you overabuse it, to change your color, it will change even your thinking, and it can turn you to part-time, even though it is good because you didn't abuse it well. Or and I don't know even what you can even abuse. As far as you're abusing something, it's not good. You know, because of time, I want to wrap up by saying, if you quit, if you smoke or you've tried, or a friend have influenced you, or you've had a puff, or maybe you didn't know shisha was bad, or you didn't know electronic cigarette was bad, and today you are in the know, please keep this information at heart and don't ever forget. And if you have not been in that position also before, I am begging you, no matter what the offer is, you don't take it, because smoking is a war that you can't win. And even if the chances of winning that battle is very slim, because you know, the rehabilitation services and the resources that you need, even in our world or this part of the world, we don't have it. They are not available. Right now, when the smokers out there that they are stuck, we don't have resources to bring them out, and you are coming to follow them. So it will be a trend. It will be a very big massacre. Please, please, and please, and please. It's not only about smoking. If they give you marijuana, if they give you tramadol, if they give you hashish, if they give you raffinol, if they give you codeine, if they give you D10, if they give you shisha, if they give you rash, they put tom-tom, if they give you anything that you know, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about, it's harmful to your health. Smoking kills. Jaishe. Smoking kills. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Isaac. Thank you very much. So you heard what he said. Jaishe. I can't hear you. Jaishe. Jaishe. Great. So don't smoke. Do not fall into peer pressure and smoke. It is harmful to your health. We are moving on to our last speaker for today. Our last speaker, the last speaker, your presentation should be very interactive. Give them real life situation with your experiences in the prisons. So before I want to introduce our last speaker for today. He's in the person of Mr. Kushtain. Mr. Kushtain is passionate for Zongo and Muslim Ummah. He has inspired young people across all regions in Ghana. Some of his projects include GDD, Academic Excellence Mentoring Program, GDD, Say No to Drugs, Hero Books Project, Zongo Motivational Diet, and Kindness Project. Through this initiative, he has been able to provide guidance, motivation, and support to young people, helping them to make informed decisions about their lives and future. In addition to his work with young people, Mr. Kushtain is also a keynote speaker in Nsawam Prison. His zeal for adding value to life of young people has earned him recognition as one of the most 100 influential persons in the world by Opportunity Hub Nigeria. Overall, Mr. Kushtain's work has been instrumental in helping young people across Ghana to make healthy choices for their lives and future. His dedication to creating a better world for the next generation is truly inspiring. Mr. Kushtain has also impacted over 5,000 lives of students and young people in the communities through his work that he has been doing.
So we are bringing, please welcome Mr. Kushtain to speak to us.
Okay, it is my greatest pleasure and a privilege to be here this afternoon or morning. When I came around, I saw Doc and I saw my uncles and my brothers. I know they have what we say on the street, they have killed it. But I want us to do this thing. So give me one clap. One clap. One clap. Two clap. Two clap. Zero clap. Okay. Story. There was a man living in Medina Zongo called Alhaji Mekudi. Alhaji Mekudi has two kids, and they were twins, Hassan and Hussein. These young people had the same opportunity. They went to the same school. They grown up in the same community. 20 years along the line, Hassan was in Sawam prison, and Hussein was an engineer. So other certain, social psychologists, people who think about society and how society developed. So they wanted to go and ask these two kids, why would Alasan and Fiseni, the same house, the same Zongo, and why would Alasan will be in Insawam and Hussein is an engineer? So when they went to Alasan in the prison and asked him, what brought you here? Wallahi, you know, Sheba Mutani Kaduba, get to Siamuna Yawa, a big day Sakinan, Sheba Rayuane Bata, baby, I am woo, and no one say your woo was Zongo, and one inspiration dear, and no Nema, maybe call at the no mama, may no man dear me, we are there and enemy Koshia prison. Whoa. Then they went to Hussein and asked Hussein, what brought you here? Because you come from the same ditch. And Hussein said, because in my community, there were gangs, there were bases, everything was there so filthy, but I really wanted to become a great person. So all the things I was seeing in the community inspired me to become greater. So at the end of the day, in between them, there is something we call a choice. You can make a choice. You can be born in Nima, you can be born in Newtown, you can be born in anywhere, but you can decide to make a decision. The kind of person you have. You are so beautiful and handsome that you must make right decisions. You have a right to become great. You have a right to become brilliant. You have a right to become intelligent. But you have a right to make choices. Don't say, I'm 10 years. Oh, I'm 11, I'm 12, I'm waiting. Whoa. You see on TikTok, 10, 15 years kids are reciting poems. Some of them are writing books. And you are still telling that you are still a kid? Make a decision. Find something beautiful to be doing with your life. Especially marry books. Read. Start writing poems. You can be reciting poem and doing video. Or reciting the Quran and doing video. Or you can be reciting the Bible and doing video. That one will make you more greater person than giving excuses. So let's go. What is drug? Yeah, drugs. What is it? Okay. Okay. I'm giving him one of my book. I like people who try. Okay. Beautiful. Let's give him a clap. Another one. Okay.
Drug is any substance which we take which kills illness.
Wow, great. Let's give her a clap. Beautiful definitions. I love it. But I went to Kumasi in one village and I asked, what is drug and what is drug abuse? And I had a beautiful definition from a village girl. He said, sir, me. I said, give me the answer. He said, sir, drug, and people started laughing. Drug is any substance apart from food that we take into our bodies to change our thinking and feeling. Drug is any substance apart from food that we take into our bodies to change our thinking, feeling, and action. That's what a drug does. Oh, you are feeling headache, and they say, this is Gibidol. When you were sick, you were dull. As soon as dog give you the Gibidol, your thinking changes. And the feeling, first you were feeling cold. As soon as you put on the drug, you take the drug, then now you feel good. So it changes your thinking, feeling, and action. So people just use drugs because they want to have a different feeling and a different action. They caught somebody at the gutter, and the guy was doing like this. I can tell you went that dodge this guy. And it was nothing. It's just a mini roll of a weed he took. The action changed and the feeling changed. And I asked another, so what is drug abuse? And one guy said, sir, I count. Drug abuse is when they say you should take paracetamol 2, then you take 1 is drug abuse. And people laugh. He said, sir, I've not finished. So if they say you should take 2, then you take 3, it's drug abuse. And people laugh. He said, sir, I've not finished. So if they say you should not take, then you take. It's drug abuse. And I think this is the best definition. Dog is here. You go to hospital. They say, hey, take paracetamol 2. And you come and say, I don't like the 2. I only want 1. You know better than the doctor. And you see some of them say, well, so they say, take 2. You say, oh, me, I don't like. I will take 1. That means that you have abused the drug. Because the instructions or the prescription they gave it to you, you are not following it. And somebody will take paracetamol 4 and say, oh, the 2 is not good. I want more. And some people, nobody told them to take anything, they take. Oh, some of us, unless you don't see G in the fridge, vitamin C, nobody is watching. Back, you open, you put your mouth. Hey, you get it? And now all of us are abusing drugs. Young people, adults, everybody is swimming in drugs. And now, when we are talking about the real hard drugs, I think we are spending much time on cocaine and what have you. That is not the most dangerous thing now. It is the prescription drugs. And it is the concoction what our younger brothers are now creating in their bases. Now there is a weed talking. And I've been telling people, I want advocates to understand that I'm not in the support of weed. For the little life I've lived and my brothers, my sisters in our community, weed has never developed anybody. It is a cliché. I don't support it. The people who grew up in our community, we saw them. They have never smoked and fly. They still walk. So young people, we need to let them know
They put, weed in Zobo today. If you are buying Zobo, you need to be very careful because some of the Zobo, they put weed in it. There is a shito where they sell a water in a joint when there is weed in the, in the shito. They have the weed like I get off it. And be very careful. And look, let me tell you, you are so powerful that you don't need any external force to let you fly. Listen to me. I'm telling young people, the power that Allah or God has given to you is so powerful that you don't need an external power to let you fly. The man who invented car never take a drug. The camera, the mobile phone, whatever we see around the world, these were people who have a power of imagination and they brought it to reality without a drug. So they are not telling us the truth about drugs. I brought some booklet, they will give it to you. The truth about drugs, not what you see on the screen. Not what some of the advocacy they tell you, because some of them even have been paid to market for something. You don't need drugs to live, girls, boys. And be very careful, girls. Now the boys are mixing the blue in the rice. You need to just be very careful. Because now 4 boys are planning on 1 girl after BEC. And they drop blue in Don Simon. The boys will inject the box, even they do it for big girls. Kizo Kisharaba Kinasha Gama Miki. Lucky Falka Araba the key. So what I'm trying to say is that drugs will never help you. There is a beautiful life for you. The future is so superb. But if you joke with drug is going to kill you. And be very careful now. Be very careful where you even buy things in our community. Because they are mixing anything. Why will somebody put glue in rice? What sense does it make? Glue. Now people sneeze petrol. So just be very careful. Be very, very careful. Take care of your life. But remember, I told you, you have a choice to make. We have a what? We have a what? And let me tell you something. Let's be ambassadors against drug abuse, against drug use in our community. All of us can send the message back home. Today when you get home, you need to talk to your mama, the drama that you saw. You need to talk to your friend. Let's have a conversation in our community. Because I know if you joke with drug, it will kill your destiny and it will kill your dream. Thank you very much for giving your time. May God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for this insightful presentation. We are getting to the question and answers time, but then I would like to also tell you that it's not just about taking the drugs. Sometimes your friend will say, hold it for me. You might not be lucky. Police are doing scatter or scate or whatever they call it. They can find it with you and you might end up behind bars. Taking drugs has health implications. Aside health implications, it has other ramifications which has to do with you being in prisons. You might end up in cells or you might end up in Sawam. And Sawam is already choked as it is. When you end up there, your life will be cut short. Your parents will be home crying. The journey to commute from the house to the prison to come and visit you alone is a stressful work. So be careful. You know people in your communities, your friends, the people you call bra, uncles are taking drugs. Be careful with them. Okay? When they give you something, oh, take it. Do not take it. Don't be around where they are doing and they are smoking. You might be caught when the police come around. Okay? You have a long way to go in life. You have dreams that you want to become in future. Do not cut it short. Before we began this thing, I said you are the future leaders of these countries. So don't cut short the dream of Ghana. We beg you. Thank you very much. And we move on to the question. Please, do you have any questions? We've had beautiful presentation from different guests here. We had one from Jaishi, who gave us the health implications of drugs. We had some from the doctor, who gave us the medical aspect of drug effect. We have something from our able director from GES, how they are providing safe space in our schools where you can walk in and talk to your teachers. If you know a student that is taking drugs, you can report it to the teacher and then they will take it on and see how they can care the situation. We had one from Mr. Kushten. I wanted him to give us more realistic situation in the prisons for say the things he has witnessed. He has had first-hand information with the prisons in Sawam. I'm sure you've met people that have been caught by the police dealing in drugs like cocaine users, sellers, those who smoke police also. Because of time, he wasn't able to give us that. But there are also legal issues that when you indulge in drugs, you will face. So please, let's be careful. Please, any question for any of our speakers? Okay. Please, when you wake up, tell me your name, your school, and then
I'm Regina from Nima 1 Basic School. Please, why is it that the MD has been approving the tobacco products?
Very good question. Yes. Mr. Isaac will take this one.
Alright, it's a good question. We get that a lot. So, cigarettes has been with us for long. That's the explanation that you give. I'm quoting them because I work on it. They will tell you, first of all, they will tell you, we are regulators. They only regulate. Cigarette has been with us for long. Not only Ghanaians, not only Ghanaians are in Ghana. We have other diplomats, other investors, other people coming out. And with bureaucracy, certain laws are there. You can't just act on. We are under the WHO FCTC. We have guidelines and world treaties there that we follow. So they are like guidelines that if the country sign up and they follow to those guidelines, it is, it looks like things will go wrong, not as bad as we are seeing. But Ghana is a developing country. When you go to the developed world, some of the policies are working. But we have them here, but it's just that they are not working. And we can't ban cigarettes that we are banning cigarettes. We can ban the new emerging products like the vape, the shisha. We can call for bans for that. But with the traditional cigarettes, it's a problem. So that is why I am commending Team Gaban Nima today for organizing such seminar for you to be fortunate to hear and watch this play so that you make your decisions personal to yourself and you know what decision to take. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Let me add that recently we had a discussion with the FDA, actually with the commemoration of No Tobacco Day. And this very issue is one of the communique issued by FDA to the Ministry of Health. The minister was there, so that they don't look at the tax component or the tax they get from the sale of tobacco in Ghana and then encourage its sales. So we hope that a time will come that they will ban it. For now, they are issuing directives. Before you sell it on the box, you must write tobacco is harmful to your health, and so on and so forth. So we hope that government will not look at the money they get from it, and then one day tell us that no sale of tobacco in Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can you clap for Gaban Nima for giving us this opportunity? Yes, Gaban Nima is a Hausazone. It means moving forward. So we are trying to change the narrative of the community. We are moving forward, not backwards. So in Gaban Nima, let's give a round of applause. Any more questions?
How do we get ulcer when we smoke?
This one. How do we get ulcer when we smoke? Is there a relationship between ulcer and smoking?
Okay, thank you very much. I think the first thing I put on my sheet here was stress ulcer. When I was speaking about, no, I think when you were talking about abusing certain medication, and many of our sisters abuse the pain relief, especially when they're in that time of the month, so the menstrual cramps and the rest. So invariably they tend to get stomach ulcers because they abuse what we call NSAIDs. So because of the stress ulcers, whenever there is stress on certain organs, that organ begins to develop an ulcer. And that what happens when you are smoking a lot. So the smoking also tends to affect the lining of your esophagus all the way to the lining of your stomach. Okay? And when that happens, there are certain lining that is supposed to prevent the acid in the stomach from corroding your stomach itself. Now the direct access, and that causes the ulcer in your stomach. So continuous smoking erodes the surface of your linings, which causes ulcers, and also reduces what protects you from having ulcers. I hope this is not confusing, but made it a bit clearer for you. All right.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Any more questions?
Please, whenever you take a para or a Gibidon, and whenever you read through the processes, it has been written there that cocaine is part of para. Why is it a drug abuse?
No.
Okay, thank you. I think prescription drugs, okay, maybe you saw codeine, not cocaine, okay, codeine. Okay, so there are certain class of drugs which we call weak opioids. Okay, they are, so like how we have NSAIDs. So NSAIDs is just a term for non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. It's the name of a class of painkillers. We also have the opioids, okay, and we have the weak opioids, which are used for pain relief, like you mentioned. So these weak opioids, we use them. It's not cocaine, it's codeine, which is a weak opioid. All right, so that's it. But just to add to that, all these things that you mentioned, they have benefits. Okay, they have benefits, but the harm normally outweighs the benefits when they are used in their natural instance. But then we extract some of these benefits in other things that we do. But that's not the purpose for today's discussion. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So basically, my dear, we have scientists. Even though cocaine and we are all bad for health, they try to extract their dosage, the minimum one that they can put together to give us to take in form of prescribed medicine, prescription medicine to help our health. When you take it and get it, like doctor said, that is when it is bad for your health. But with that said, cocaine is bad for your health unless it is prescribed by doctor. Any more questions?
Please, does the leaf of cigarette serve as a source of medicine?
Does the leaf of cigarette serve as a source of medicine? Okay.
Okay, so cigarettes, as I said earlier, is being produced by tobacco. I've not seen a tobacco leaf before. Yes, right. So tobacco grows like how normal plant grows. Like have you seen which plant called like garden eggs? Have you seen the garden eggs plant before? Like when it grows, see how it comes. That's how the tobacco leaves. But the tobacco leaves are large and a bit broader, and so when that natural leaves, they pick it, they block it, they will dry it. Then now to be cut into smaller pieces. Then now they add the chemicals to it. So fast forward. Now only the tobacco leaf that you are talking is just a plant. And in the olden days, for instance, you are young, but our mothers had something called boto. So that one, when they take this Okay, so you see that thing was going. So when they take these dry tobacco leaves, they'll put it behind their teeth. You will be getting some feeling. But you see, at the long run, because of the nicotine in the leaf, it will make you addicted. So if you are in your hometown, okay, for instance, you are in Nima, you stay here, and you are a mother, and your daughter has given birth to Tamale, and you like using this Bunto thing here, and you travel to Tamale, and right now you don't get it, you don't feel okay. So they realized that it wasn't good. See, that is even trying to give an example. They were using it in the olden days, but as time went on, we realized that you become addicted to whatever you are using the leaves for, and it won't help you. So we have to withdraw from it. So I don't know which medicine or whatever they can use it for other purposes. But if that purpose is not for medicinal, they want to use it personally. You become addicted to whatever you are using the thing for, and it will also harm you. Is it okay?
Thank you very much. Please, any more questions?
Please, how does smoking affect a woman's womb?
Okay, so smoking, like I mentioned earlier, has effects on the growing. After the womb is part of your body, it's only become prominent, or we talk about it only when you are pregnant. Okay, so basically, whenever you are carrying a baby, the mother, the baby takes nourishment from the mother. So there's a way that the food and then nutrients are able to pass through the placenta and get to the baby. Okay. So all these chemicals that you are inhaling, you also all find a way of getting to the baby. But there's a direct connection from the mother to the baby through nourishment. So you're nourishing the baby, you're also exposing the baby to the toxins, we say in utero, whilst the child is in your womb or your uterus. So because the child is always being exposed to and getting the same feelings from these chemicals, when the child comes out into the real world and then there's a sudden break in this feeling or nourishment, then the child begins to react or withdraw from that. That's when we see the children having symptoms like seizures when they are born. Sometimes it affects them as they grow older, and they have seizures even as and once you have a seizure, most of the time you lose some brain cells. So the more seizures that you have, the more you lose your brain cells, and it can even make you grow to become an adult whilst you are still not having your full brain function working. So you can affect your growing child even through breastfeeding. You can still be breastfeeding as well, and smoking, and still pass some of these chemicals through the breast milk to the growing child or the developing baby. And when that happens also, there's a harm to the child, okay?
Okay. Next question. What is the difference between cocaine and crack cocaine?
What is the what?
The difference between cocaine and crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine. Hey, you collect him, my dear. We didn't even put that.
Okay, I don't know where you heard this, but cocaine and crack cocaine are the same, but the forms are different. The cocaine itself is powder. It's powdered, it's smooth. But the crack is the smooth that it has been formed in a solid form. They turn the powder form into a solid form, so it is hard. I don't know if right. The real cocaine thing is powder, but when they turn it into crack, it becomes hard. So that's the only difference. I don't know where this question is coming from.
That's a very interesting question that needs more probing. I'm taking 3 more questions. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3 after you, and then we are done with the questions. Okay.
Which company or people produce cocaine?
Asamaba. Which country or company produce cocaine? Where they are Al Pacino, where they are called Mexico and Colombia.
This one, I can't give you straight answer like all the others I'm giving you, because we don't have companies producing cocaine. They know that they have they have license and they go through certain regulations and guidelines, as I said, but those companies cannot boast of their doings because all the addicts will go there too. There are plants that we extract, and now the extraction now turns into distraction. You understand? So, but they have their usage, but in dosage, like the company that will be producing cocaine, will maybe produce in a barrel, they will be saying like oil, something that have, unless you are doing illegal something from back, but those things, but in Ghana, we don't produce. If you see the smuggle that is illicit and it's illegal, you will be fine having a good catch.
Smuggling too is bad. You can't smuggle things in Ghana. If you do any catch, straight to someone. Please, where is my next question coming from? My lady from Mount Zion.
Does addiction come from the individual himself or the drug?
Okay. Dog.
So, addiction is a habit that you have built, okay? But you see, I mentioned something about something that is found in some of the things that they take. Okay, the nicotine, for example, in the cigarette that you take, is having that addictive impetus or push that makes you always want to go and get that again because of that center I spoke about in the brain. Okay, they are the pleasurable centers in the brain. Nicotine goes on to activate that center. So it's the drug that you are taking that is triggering the addiction. Okay, the drug is working on that center in your brain to make you always want to feel good. All right, always releasing your dopamine. So it's a drug that is having that substance called nicotine, right, which is making you always want to go back to have that feeling as well. So you having the habit of going and starting, and the drug also pulling you to come back and take me. So both of them have it, but it's really from the drug that you are taking.
Addiction is bad. I used to be addicted to Coca-Cola very much, but now I'm very free. It has no shackles on me. My next question, please.
Please, what makes Benali and Cofix hard drug?
Is that no? You see, they're very known to this thing.
Okay, so Benali and you said codeine, right? And Cofix. Okay, so Cofix, codeine, Benali, they are all the same. They are cough mixtures. And you know the trick is that you see a cough mixture, the Cofix that you are seeing, the pharmaceutical or the company made it in such a way that you are coughing, and coughing you can I can share it, or I can transfer it to you when I'm coughing, depending on what type of cough. Maybe you don't know if it's airborne, whatever it is, your cough is okay or not safe. So they did the drug in such a way that when you are coughing, not for you to come here and come and give us all. When you take the drug has to make you relax so that you feel a bit, so that you can relax, so that you don't go around harming people with your cough. Then now our people find out that, the dosage of this chemical in this will make me sleep more. So now they are abusing it. They don't cough. The person doesn't have any throat, whatever, no coughing. But they go to buy the medicine. So if you are not coughing, why are you taking a cough mixture? You understand? That's where the abuse comes in. So the drug, it is a good drug that is manufactured for you, that when you take it, you rest. So that you don't go around with your illness. But when you don't rest or you are not sick and you take it, it's a drug abuse.
The medicine is to cure illness, but we found our way to abuse it, to cure other spiritual illness that we all have assumed we have. Next question.
How can alcohol damage our liver?
Thank you very much, Sensitization.
So I spoke about the various organs playing a role in what we call clearing whatever you take. So the body also helps to detoxify your system, okay? Mainly your kidney and then also your liver. These are the two main organs that help to rinse your body of all the toxins and get them out of your body. So when you constantly bombard your body with toxins, then you're bombarding these two main organs with work to do. And alcohol mainly is work on by the liver. So when there is so much alcohol that you take, then you overly expose the liver to excessive work to do. So the liver works a lot and gets damaged by the pressure that this is given. So basically you develop what we call alcoholic liver disease. So alcohol basically puts so much stress on your liver, and it has so much toxic, and it's not unable to withstand the amount of content in it that is supposed to deal with. So basically that's how I explain it to you understanding. Okay. So basically alcohol is a toxin that the body is supposed to get rid of, and then the liver is doing all the work alone, not the kidney. All right.
Thank you very much. My last question.
Please, what are synthetic drugs?
Synthetic drugs.
So you see, like you mentioned, the weed and stuff that we know, you get them naturally like that from the farms. Okay. Some of them you grind them, you do whatever you go. But some other medications are processed in the laboratory. Okay. And then we know the amount of dosage that you can. I know that this paracetamol contains this amount of thing that is for pain. This is to make me relax a bit. So they are measured quantity of each substance in the drug. So these are produced in the laboratory. Okay. So everything that is produced and synthesized, okay, we say that this is a synthetic drug. It's not taken in the raw form that was in the trees or whatever, but it has been processed. And I've gotten what I need from that plant and put it in a form that is made like a drug or a pill or a tablet or a solution, basically. All right.
Thank you very much, Doc. Before we continue to the last part, I want our director for Gaban, Nima, he has something small to share with us. So let's welcome him. Mr. Eman.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you once again. I think I will be precise and then also very concise to talk about something very brief. As a matter of fact, it is so important I let all students here know that their teachers for now are the most important people in their lives. I wouldn't be here without a teacher. And I'm sure it's the same on the guests on the high table. Shisha. The experience with Shisha. Not personally, but then what I intervened. I happen to be an administrator of a school also, and then some of our students are actually victims of Shisha, in the sense that there is this Nigerian guys who are in our communities. They are into this, what we know as fraud, sakawa and all that. They try as much as possible to give you what you want, and then you also get them what they want. One of our female students was used, was abused. This Shisha she took, she went off. She was just doing what is not expected of her. She's a final year athlete. But right now, I'm not sure she can write because we have to go back and forth here and there at the police headquarters. Her mother was arrested by the Ghana police because the Nigerian guy has told them that he has 400,000 Ghana cedis in his mobile money. Now this is what happened. They were invited, we have these Okada riders that they have these links with. They know the girls and their houses. So they feed them with the cash, then they will go to the various homes and get them the girls and what they need. And when they come into the room, they have this plasma, they have air conditions, they have the cold units in their fridge. So the girls get that benefit of, yeah, this is the guys at the time. Unfortunately for these girls, he had cameras set on them. When they are off, he does westerns with them, take videos of them, and then send it to his counterparts abroad. This is what he does. He shares with this foreigners that he's actually getting whatever he's getting from them. It's very bad. I have videos of them on my phone. I even have recordings of the mother who is crying in the cells. This happens because these guys have lots of money that they've got on a silver platter. So using them for what have you is like it's nothing to them. Please, students, don't fall victims. They wear what they want, they eat what they want. Indomie, how much is Indomie? So just 15 cedi Indomie or 20 cedi Indomie has caused the girl's future. Your teachers are doing so much well. I have talked before. I am sure before the director became the of GES, he also taught. He's actually representing the director, but he was one to talk. See, students, the teachers are doing so much work. So much work. Teachers in our modern day Ghana are not earning lots, but they still leave their homes, leave their families, come to you and make sure they do the needful just for you to become better. So if you make their effort go waste, it is not something that we have to look up that it goes just like that. Students, please, these Nigerian guys, beware of them. I am not saying they are all bad. I am not saying that. All I am saying is that most of them take advantage of the girls, and then our friends are helping them. Our brothers are also helping them because of what they get. iPhone 4 came 2 days ago, 14 Pro Max. When you get to our age, you lose iPhone 25. Every year, there's a new model of phone. So imagine, every year if you have to use your precious body for something that is vanity. Our chairperson, when the profile was read, I was like, wow, I wish my daughter can do better. The doctor, I was like, wow. Jaishi, wow. I am playing with all of you. With all of you. You can do better than us. You can do better than your teachers, and I'm sure your teachers want that for you. That is why they are impacting this knowledge into you. Don't go here without being a product of change. Go and share whatever you've learned here, and make sure whatever is being taught in your schools, at homes, you will take them. Please, I beg you. I'm on my knees, I beg you. Your teachers must be respected and make their work easy. Sir, please, I beg you, do well to make our teachers happy so that our students will be happy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You've exceeded the 5 minutes I gave you. You really exceeded it, but it was a very good information he gave us. Be careful out there. People you call bra and whatever we call it, and we look up to are the same people selling us house. When they take recordings of you, they sell it on the dark web. You are here, you don't know what is happening. You become a prominent person in future, and then someone will say like, I know this lady on this site. You don't know that your video or whatever is something that happened when you were young. It will damage your career. It will damage your personality. So be careful. The association you find yourself with, very careful about it. You have a bright future. Don't contaminate it just because you want to take some 30 cedi Indomie with some sausages on it. I beg you. I really beg you. Okay. I want to call on our administrator here at Gaban to give us the vote of some in person of Ms. Nadia. Please let them around. Admin back. Please give us 5 minutes for our chairperson to give the glossary back.
Good afternoon to you all. This is such an insightful program. I would like us to all take note, especially the women, the girls here. Now women smoke a lot, women drink a lot. Muslims, Christians, what have you, most of them do. So for you girls here, please make it a point not to get in, don't even start it. Like Mr. Isaac said, the war on drugs is a war you can't win. And I would also like to recommend Gaban, Nima, going forward, if you can make this an annual thing, maybe if not drugs only, you can subsequently change the topics and get more students invited, because this is really, really impactful. You don't know who you're saving here today, but I know you're saving all of us today. Me standing here, you saved me. Because prescription drugs, we abuse it. Paracetamol, Jupidol, you know, we all do. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming. Those on the high table, we thank you. There are more people who are willing to designate their time to come to such forums, impactful forums like this. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody. Madam MC, you did well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, the vote of thanks.
Hello everyone. I'm sure you've all seen my face today. So I'm Rabiati, you can call me Rabi. I'm honored to give my vote of thanks on behalf of Gaban Nima. And before I say a big thank you to everyone here, I want to give a brief description of what Gaban Nima does, because you are here and you don't know what we do. We are an organization that started in 2006. We finance students that are needy to go to school by paying their fees, buying them books and other things. We also have a children's home at Tuba. But this is a community center for everyone in Nima and outside Nima. You can come at any time you want. We have homework activities after school at 3. If you have consent from your school or from your teachers, you can walk in at any time. From Tuesdays to Thursday, we do homeworks, and on Fridays, we do entertainment. You come, you dance, you sing, you play, and have fun. Because we believe in that mantra that says, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And so thank you very much for coming for this program. I would like to thank our speakers, the experts, our special guests from Ghana Education Service. Your presence has really been impactful. Thank you. I would like to thank the school, the teachers, GES again, for trusting their children in us and giving us the responsibility to educate them on drug abuse. I'd also like to thank the children, the students that came here. I hope you become ambassadors of drug abuse. Go back to your school and teach the children that didn't get the opportunity to be here. You are only ambassadors. Don't enjoy the knowledge alone. Thank you very much. May Allah bless all of you. Thank you on our social media handles. So please, when you are done, we would like to say, Madam Director, where are you doing the picture? Here? Yes, so one move in front and take a good picture. Thank you very much. Okay. So there's the black card that we'll be using. As you can see, I'm taller than it, so I want you to see it. So say Bragaby. Give me your best smile. I want to see.
HAFIZ TV, unique every day.